Hi, I'm TJ Lang of the Green Bay Packers, and you're watching State Champs, the world champions high school sports.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughraiser.com for details. And Clintondale Virtual School. Your flexible education starts here.
Welcome back inside the State Champs Sports Network studios on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. I'm Stephanie Funkhauser, and you are watching Michigan's only statewide high school sports show, State Champs.
That's right. I'm Lauren Plant, and we're presented by the fantastic institution of higher learning that Lawrence Tech is. And this really is a momentous day for us here because we're doing something today that we've never done before.
This is the first ever hour-long episode of State Champs. Check it out. You're going to get highlights of up to 25 games this week. I'm not kidding. Football, girls swimming, boys tennis, boys soccer, boys water polo, girls golf, cross country. This is simply the best high school sports show on the planet. I'm convinced of it.
Me too. You are not going to get an argument out of me. Plus, we deliver so much more. There's an awesome story you'll witness of determination and pride on the Rochester swim team. We've got a new entrant into our Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race, and we're even going to dig into the State Champs vault and relive a little history.
Don't forget Kyle Bogey's recruit report, and Ryan Terpstra has this week's main event on the football field out at Hudsonville. So let's not delay. We start with the Football Fury.
We start the Fury with a MAC Conference crossover. Tied atop the MAC Red, a 4-1 record, Macomb Dakota, 83 points scored over their past 2 games. Taking on a revved-up Romeo squad, 5-0, tops in the white. They've shut out 3 opponents this season. Of course, the Bulldogs know a win, and they punch their ticket to the postseason. The senior Joey Myers bulls his way into the paint. After a quarter, Romeo led by 7. Romeo quarterback Paul Hurley had a good night, 6 of 9 passing, 143 yards, including this 41 connection with fellow senior Lucas Shimon. Nice finish by the wideout, 14 zip dogs. Number 12 in our top 25, Dakota responded. Junior signal caller Brett Drosky, the perfect touch to the tight end Dmitry Donikoff. This was a 14-7 game at the break. Romeo's lead grew to 19-7, under 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Drosky hits junior receiver Evan Savak, able to stay on his feet. 64-yard touchdown. Cougars climbed within 5. But it's no surprise Romeo has outscored their opponents 200-13 coming in. They do it on both sides of the ball. That's Brad Tanner, and that's a pick 6. Romeo is in the playoffs. They beat Macomb Dakota 25-14. Let's go to the Flint area now where we welcome in Ryan Slocum.
Thanks, Lauren. We'll begin with a battle of unbeatens. Ithaca ranked number 1 in D6 at Michigan Lutheran Seminary. Midway through the second, Jake Smith to Joey Bentley. He scores to put the Yellow Jackets up 20-0. The Cardinals looking for an answer. Instead, they get a fumble. Tristan Pankow gets pancaked. He puts the ball on the turf and Ithaca takes over. Smith knows what to do with it. He throws to Jake Raddick, who goes up and gets it. That's a 14-yard touch. The Jackets led it 32-0 at the break. Smith ran for 166 yards and 4 touchdowns. Ithaca going back to the playoffs. They win 38-0, good for their 40th conference win in a row. Let's go to the Saginaw Valley Red, where Midland could improve to 6-0 with a win over Carman Ainsworth. Jump to the fourth quarter. Kamix hanging on to a 7-3 lead until Peyton DeWilt hits Mason Dominowski, who makes one of the grabs of the year. Take another look at it. His backside comes down just before he hits the line. And after missing the playoffs last year, Midland is in, beating CA 14-3 to improve to 6-0. The Chemics will take on Lapeer next week with the Saginaw Valley Red title on the line. But first, the Lightning had to get past Saginaw Arthur Hill. The Lightning strike on their first play. Drew Rubik for a 7-0 lead. Next possession, Eli Hunt hands off to Mike Marston. He cuts back inside for another touch. Then in the second, Hunt goes to the air, and he goes back to Marston, who finds the end zone again, this time from 15 yards out. And Lapeer has still never lost a regular season game. They beat Arthur Hill 47-0 to improve to 6-0. I'm Ryan Slocum. More highlights still to come later in this hour-long edition of State Champs.
Hey State Champs fans, don't forget to check out our scoreboard at statechampsnetwork.com every week for football, volleyball, and boys soccer scores statewide. We cover more games than anyone. Up next, we hit the pool for a special story out of Rochester High School. Stay tuned.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
You've seen our pink pizza boxes. They've raised millions of dollars for breast cancer research and inspired thousands of people, just like Wendy, to share their stories.
These 12-year-old girls opened my heart wide open and filled me with love. And all of the girls rallied around me and they were hugging me, and I literally just broke down sobbing.
This October, for every pizza sold and every story shared, we will donate to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Together, we can beat breast cancer.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Sabrina Shaheen Cronin is a true visionary, providing unparalleled service to all of her clients. With over 20 years' experience, Sabrina makes it possible for everyone to have the representation that they deserve. Her hand-picked team will deliver responsive, passionate representation with a personal touch. At the Cronin Law Firm, quality and service are paramount.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Welcome back to State Champs. This week we go in focus and meet one of the most dedicated swimmers on the Rochester High School girls swim team. Rochester High School senior Ashley Franchini is full of team spirit. A member of the girls swim team for 4 years, the teen with Down syndrome simply loves to have fun.
It just seems like yesterday she started here. It's been 4 quick years, and it's nice to have somebody that tries very hard and does most of what you say, but really she's no different than anybody else.
Her freshman year, she was a little bit more quiet, but now as her senior year, she's very outgoing. Like, she makes me laugh probably more than other girls do. And she's very, very, very outgoing.
It is very fun because I do like relays all times. So I do like the swimming tomorrow.
When Ashley's in the pool, the team is right there with her.
It's so exciting because everyone just gets behind the lane and just cheers, and everyone just gets motivated as a huge team backing up Ashley, and it's just really exciting.
As a team, like, we all come together when she's swimming, whether it's a relay or it's her individual event. Everybody's yelling for her, like standing at the end of her lane, and she even does it for everybody else.
And outside the pool, her support continues, being nominated to this year's homecoming court.
I'm so excited to be nominated. So, yeah, I'm so glad for myself.
We went to her first hour to see if she actually did make it. And when she found out, she was raising her hands, and I heard from one of her classmates that she actually cried of happiness. So it was so rewarding to hear that, and it just made my heart feel really happy.
Demonstrating how much Ashley has motivated those around her.
It's been a great 4 years. I really could measure it maybe next year when she's not here. You know, it's been fun and exciting this year. I think it just affects it positively.
She's inspired me a lot. It's incredible to see somebody put all that motivation into everything that she does. She does not give up whatsoever. If she can keep going, she will.
She inspires me so much, just seeing her every day come to practice and just be ready to go, even if she's not she like doesn't want to get in the water. She like always does because she knows that's what she has to do because she's part of a team, and it's just a great like environment to be around.
For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
We're Hudsonville, and this is the Ultimate Sports Blitz! Yeah! That's right! That's right! Yeah!
We begin the Blitz at Calvin College. That's where Grand Rapids Christian hosted two-time defending Division III state champion East Grand Rapids. The meet kicked off with the 200 medley relay. Christian's Erica Stinson battling down the stretch with EGR's Lexus Van Hoven, and the Pioneers are able to hold on for the first win of the day. To the 200 IM, Grand Rapids Christian, ranked number 5 in Division III, able to strike back as Anna Hoxma cruises in for an Eagles victory. To the 50-yard free, this one was really close. Jenna Ozer with the lead for Christian, but here comes Van Hoven. The junior just sneaks ahead to hit the wall and earn the win. Finally, the 100-meter breaststroke. Some great times as two Christian swimmers would both post a state qualifier, but it's East Gabby Higgins who emerges victorious as East Grand Rapids, showing why they are ranked number 1 in Division II this year, defeats Grand Rapids Christian. Next up, tennis. Rockford preparing for the Division I postseason, taking on Grand Rapids Catholic Central, who is ranked number 10 in Division III. We begin in number 2 singles. Rockford's Sam Jacobs serving to Ian Worthington. Great backhand here by Worthington as he wins in straight sets to give Catholic their first match of the day. Number 1 singles was much more of a grind. Rockford's Gabe Johnson facing Catholic's Will Richard. Richard with the big forehand charges the net and gets the winner. Another victory for Catholic Central. So Rockford needed some help in the doubles matches. Second dubs, Max Christians and Morgan Hale come back to win a tie-breaking third set, and they grab a victory for the Rams. Same story in first doubles, another tiebreaker. Bradley Sanders serving. His partner Keegan McGee gets a return, and Sanders lines up for the smash. Rockford able to top Grand Rapids Catholic Central by a final of 5-3.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Huskies! We move to the pitch where Forest Hills Northern, ranked number 3 in Division II, faced off against Grand Rapids Northview, who came in undefeated in OK Bronze play. First half action, FHN in blue and with possession. Isaac Nelson lofts it into the box. It's headed back out, right to Logan Juth. He fires the left footer just inside the post. Beauty of a goal makes it 1-0 Northern at halftime. Second half now, Huskies back on the attack. Diego Campion passes to Braden Texer. Some nice footwork frees up the senior. He finds Jack Elwell all alone on the doorstep. Forest Hills now leads 2-0. And that is when Northview would come alive. Wildcats controlling, some great touches, and then Noah Wida chests it in the box and blasts it into the back of the net to make it a 2-1 game.
Don't panic. We're all seniors. There's a bunch of seniors here. Relax. Stay tight and look behind you. Don't stare at the ball. When you're staring at the ball, you're leaving guys open.
Northview kept up the pressure. Closing minutes of this one, Darian Brown's shot. It is deflected. Jared Cromwell has a chance, but Northern keeper Dante Campion makes his 11th save as the Huskies take sole possession of first in the OK Bronze with a 2-1 win over Northview. Our last match in this blitz was the Riley Street rivalry. Zeeland West golfing against Holland West Ottawa. We start on hole number 3. Zeeland West's Emily Baker lining up the putt. She drains it and had the second best score for the Ducks. Her playing partner was West Ottawa sophomore Kaya DeWitt. She sends the ball to its home on number 4, and her score of 46 was good for second place on the Panthers. Zeeland West was led by Katie Brersma on number 8. She stands over the 8-footer, gives it the perfect touch. Her 49 was best for Zeeland West. Your match medalist was West Ottawa's Jessica DeBow. She threw down a 40 in the windy conditions, and the senior, who committed to Davenport earlier in the week, leads her team to a head-to-head victory over Zeeland West.
Hey guys, do you have a story idea or game you want us to be at? Email us at idea@statechampsnetwork.com and make sure we know what you want us to cover. Our hour-long show means more highlights and stories than ever before. Don't go anywhere.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for one medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Sneth Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day. During the Chrysler Anniversary Celebration, lease a 200S for $139 a month for 24 months, or a 300 Limited for just $199. Celebrating 25 years of giving customers a superior buying experience. That's Sneth Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Sneth Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Sneth Camp, Sneth Camp.
Can't wait until Sunday to get your high school football fix? Relax. 10 to 11 p.m. every Friday night, tune into the State Champs High School Football Radio Show on Detroit Sports 105.1. Tom Markowski, Scott Bernstein, and me, Lauren Plant, bring you the latest scores and breaking news. We'll take your calls, tweets, and emails. You can listen online or download the app. Great interviews, top-notch analysis, and all the latest scores. It's the State Champs High School Football Radio Show every Friday night from 10 to 11 p.m. on Detroit Sports 105.1.
Farr Therapeutic Arts and Recreation has designed therapeutic programs that allow family members to participate. These inclusive programs give families greater understanding and individuals with special needs stronger emotional support.
Farr is a good place because it helps my little brother. I like to do drums and stuff. I like to do bam, bam, boom, slam.
For 60 years, Farr has provided creative arts therapy for individuals with special needs. Farr can help. Visit far-therapy.org.
Are you ready for some more highlights?
As we go back to the Ultimate Sports Blitz.
Thanks, ladies. Let's start with volleyball in the Catholic League. Ann Arbor father Gabriel Richard on the road to take on the Ladywood Blazers. Gabriel Richard and Green currently the #1 team in the state in Class B. Pick things up first game. Junior setter Emma Nowak. Quick dish to the senior Sydney Burton, bringing the boom. Ladywood coming in winners of 12 straight. Good rally in this one until the junior Abby Laurentis sets up the senior Kayla March and the smackdown. But too much Irish early. The senior Emily Tansky is going to get in on the hit parade. Down the line with authority. Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard took the first. We had a back and forth game 2. Here, Maggie Schrick will feed Haley Moores. The senior will find the floor. But this Gabriel Richard team is one that won the recent Novi Invitational featuring 19 Class A squads. The senior co-captain Burton with the rejection, fighting Irish up 2-0. And it'd be all Gabriel Richard on this night. Tansky to the junior Journey Tipton for the kill. Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard turning heads this season. They sweep Ladywood in 3 games.
Red, white, fight, fight, who fight, we fight, red, white, fight, fight.
Loosen up your hamstrings for some cross country now. Second Mac White Jamboree held at Warren Mott. 7 schools representing the white division. We begin with the ladies. You saw a fired up TARS squad a moment ago, and despite not having one of their top runners, Anchor Bay went 6-0 at the Mott dual meets, taking team title honors. 4 runners finishing in the top 15. Now, as far as who would win the race individually, Port Huron's Rachel Bonner already with 1 Jamboree win in her hip pocket. The talented senior, fresh off a recruiting visit to Syracuse, cruising to the finish line with a time of 19:19. Anchor Bay and Utica Ford finished tied for the dual meet championship with 10-2 records in both meets combined.
Oh, yeah. I? Oh yeah! Why am I? Oh yeah! Why am I?
To the men, St. Clair ranked 4th in Division II, and the Saints were looking for their 2nd Jamboree crown of the season. Unhappy with their 2nd and 3rd mile performances of late, Big Focus was finishing stronger. Halfway through this race, senior Jack Keys leading by example, gaining separation. Keys won the first Jamboree 2 weeks ago at Port Huron, and he'd make it a sweet repeat with a time of 16:55. St. Clair went 6-0 in dual meets and produced 5 of the top 8 runners to take it. We're only halfway through the highlights in this first ever hour-long state champs. Stay tuned.
Time for this week's look inside Lawrence Tech.
My favorite student organization on campus is gotta be my sorority, Chi Omega Rho. They're always there for me. We do fun stuff like go to the cider mill, and they've helped me grow a lot.
AIAS, the American Institute for Architecture Students.
I like how AIS really tries to get students involved in the workforce through the firm tours.
My favorite student org on campus has to be Phi Kappa Upsilon fraternity, just because of the brotherhood, the friendship that I get, and just getting to see all the crazy stuff that I never thought I'd get to see a day in my life.
My favorite student org is student government because we have the power to change the campus.
My favorite student org would probably be LTU SOTA, Society of Dramatic Arts, probably because they're the closest thing I have to a family here. They're great and they accept everybody, literally everybody, so come join us.
To learn more about things that you can do outside of the classroom at Lawrence Tech, head to ltu.edu. What's up, guys? Thanks for staying tuned in to your original high school sports show, State Champs. Do you guys love high school football? Make sure to head to our website, statechampsnetwork.com, and vote in our Mr. Football contest. We can't believe it's already week 6. Speaking of football, stay tuned for some highlights right after this.
Can't wait until Sunday to get your high school football fix? Relax. 10 to 11 p.m. every Friday night, tune into the State Champs High School Football Radio Show on Detroit Sports 105.1. Tom Markowski, Scott Bernstein, and me, Lauren Plant, bring you the latest scores and breaking news. We'll take your calls, tweets, and emails. You can listen online or download the app. Great interviews, top-notch analysis, and all the latest scores. It's the State Champs High School Football Radio Show every Friday night from 10 to 11 p.m. on Detroit Sports 105.1.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
Clintondale Virtual School offers students accredited Michigan high school courses in just 8 weeks or less year-round. Students can retake failed classes to improve grades or just get ahead by taking courses in advance.
I retook my English course and it improved my GPA.
I was able to take a class that my school didn't offer. It lets me work at my own pace and I don't have to stress about asking questions all the time because those things make me nervous.
Get a second chance to get ahead. Go to ClintondaleVirtualSchool.com to enroll today.
Are you ready for some more football? Let's get back to the highlights. Let's go!
We head down to the Kalamazoo area for a battle of two 5-0 teams. Schoolcraft hosting Lawton in a SWAC Central showdown. Schoolcraft wasted no time in this one. Ricky Clark drops back, fires to a streaking Noah Anspaugh, and he hauls it in for the touchdown just a minute and 40 seconds into the game. Still in the first quarter, Eagles are back at it. Clark sets up the screen for Zach Sharp, and the big running back dodges a couple of tackles. He is into the end zone for a 14-0 Schoolcraft lead. Schoolcraft just piling it on in the second quarter. Clark hits Caleb Anspaugh. He is wide open in the middle of the field. 45 yards later, it's a touchdown, and Schoolcraft is up 34-0 at halftime. Second half, more of the same. This time, Sharp gets the pitch. He cuts it back up the middle and cruises in untouched for 6. Schoolcraft looks dominant in this one as they move to 6-0 with a 47-0 win over Lawton. Now to Lansing and our man Kevin Gale.
Thanks, Ryan. No rivalry in mid-Michigan more heated than DeWitt and Hazlitt. Football games dominated by DeWitt in recent years, undefeated against the Vikings since 2005. Close game into the third until Sean Queese Trainer scoots in 20-10. Never any quit in Hazlitt QB Jake Dehaney, though, nearly led an improbable fourth-quarter comeback at Mason last week. He's one of the best dual threats in the area, but no comeback in this one. Takes a hard hit in the fourth quarter, leaves the game, does not return. DeWitt looking to ice it now in the closing minutes, and Michael Steigels gets it done. There's the pick, and how about the 6? Races back the other way. Can he get to the goal line? Not quite. Vikings chase him down, but the Panthers score on the very next play. DeWitt wins again, 27-10. DeWitt undefeated atop the CAAC Red Division, tied with St. John's. Head coach Dave Marigi taking his Red Wings into a battle with Owasso. St. John's putting up fantasy-like numbers in the running game this season. This is Blake Stewart, part of a Thunder and Lightning backfield. Stewart runs for 97 yards in this game. Now here's his running mate, Stephen Linton. Had a 311-yard game earlier this season, more modest in this one. St. John's up 14-0. Owasso quarterback Nate Nashevsky. Nice play fake, keeps it and goes 31 yards for the score, cutting the lead to 14-7. But how about another run from Mr. Linton? Just 5'6", 150 pounds, but man, can this kid run. St. John's wins big, 55-19, as Linton puts up 127 yards. First place showdown with DeWitt next week. How about one more from the Red Division? Waverly and Mason. Jaden Sutton extends the lead for Waverly, 28-14 in the second. Third quarter, Sutton again finds pay dirt from 24 yards out. Waverly up 21. But the Mason offense finally roars to life. Andy Ferguson bullies his way into the end zone. Mason cuts the deficit to 35-28 after 3 quarters. Now it's tied in the fourth. Mason driving from 18 yards out. Ferguson takes it home again, finishes with 266 yards and 5 TDs, including that game winner. Mason completes the incredible comeback, 42-35. That's it from Lansing. I'm Kevin Gale.
All right, guys, if you missed any of today's show, you can check it all out at our website, statechampsnetwork.com. There you can find stories such as Tom Markowski's rankings every single week. State Champs continues for another half hour right after this.